especially when we had like nothing. All right, keep going. Born Again lives. Oh man. I mean, again, that is for him. That's got to be super insanely frustrating. Like that's an interface thing, right? In a live game, there's not a chance in hell that would happen, right? Like if you're sitting down across from somebody playing a game with cards, because it's like it's never ever gonna. You're never gonna accidentally buff your opponent's creature. That can only happen in a client where it's not perfect. This is a okay hand, I guess. We have 2 and a 3, but we don't have a lot of stuff to follow this up yet. We need to draw something that is a little bit more reasonable in terms of power. This card is very weak. It's a 1/3 body. That's what I got. This card has going for it. This card is fairly weak too. The mana fixing is very expensive, and you can't ever fix green. Not even sure there's a point in accelerating my mana right now. Make funny mistakes paper. Oh, you can make all sorts of bad. I think there's plenty of ways to make mistakes, and I think it's important in a game to have the ability for your players to make mistakes. If your players can't make mistakes, then they're potentially playing perfectly. I guess I could get this guy out this turn. I think a 5/5 on turn 3 is okay. Don't have 2 black mana, so this keeps like acting like we can cast it. We can't. I was just thinking about whether or not I wanted the mana fixer or not here. So I might be able to get Torgar out pretty quick if I had the mana fixer. But I don't think it works without more creatures to sacrifice. Like maybe next turn I could do it. Or not next turn, but the turn after next. Yeah, that's a good one for him, for sure. Oh, that's exactly the card I want to draw. Alright, so we attack second here. Although I have to sack 2 creatures for it. So his 2/6, right? So get him down to 8. He's like, I just killed something big. Do I have to kill something big again, really? Probably just sitting on like 4 of them. He's got like 4 eviscerates. It's like, no problem. I got this. Our deck is not generally considered. I don't think our deck generally tempos for shit, so it's kind of interesting that it's what it's doing. That's just a blocker, I guess. That he makes invulnerable so he can block twice by discarding. That's a destroy. It won't deal with indestructible. So, do we believe in historic right now? I think it's a waste of my mana to eviscerate this. I don't think he's blocking the Sap Herd. I think he's blocking Torvar and making it invulnerable. In which case I probably want the Envoy out, right? Let's see. Ah, it's obnoxious. So he's got a the little -1/-1 thing. So I'm not attacking with the sap herd anymore. I don't need to trade the sap herd off when I could shield it next turn. You're insane, dude. Sure. Okay. Maybe he didn't have it. I guess suppose if he did have it, he would have just blocked fucking Torvar with it, not taken 7. Maybe not. It's a good one. Draws us some cards. Just trying to decide if I want to remove a blocker or not. I think the answer is yes. This is 1 to equip. It's 1 to equip. Then definitely yes. I don't think that's actually a dual block. Yeah, you're currently dead. Okay, I was gonna say. Guess he's got that card to discard. Nope. So I just psyched myself out of killing him then. He never had the card to discard for that. Interesting. Oh, he did have a card to discard for it. He just didn't want to discard it. 2 cards to discard for it. Alright, well you still have to block the dude, so I don't really give a fuck about that. Seems... and you can't block that dude, you die. So I might as well get 3 damage in. Doesn't have anything annoying, right? Oh, he has the -1/+1. So that brings that to a 5. Brings this guy to a 6/5 and he's a 4/5. Well, he could block that with the 1/1 though and kill this. This does 4. That's actually enough to kill it. Nope. We just swing with the Torgar. We need to transfer the shield over too. Alright. Would have been a really good move for him with the fungal infection. Presumably fungal infection to save his angel. Nope. Okay. Oh, blessing. Okay. Shield doing so much work there. We would have lost it if we didn't. So it wasn't fungal inspection, but it was a 2 mana trick, or rather a 2 strength trick. I need another land out. I don't think there's any point in holding it. Okay. Crazy how much life he's gained. card I was hoping for. Let's not give him the option to kill that. Oh, he has to block Torvar anyways, or he's dead. So, okay. That was a fun one. Fun to get a read on the player and then play around it and win for it. So if I had eviscerated that guy at the beginning, which I was considering doing, I would have pulled an angel or the card out of his hand, but I would have lost the eviscerate. I think this was better in the end. So cool. Cool. It's an N Porthos, not an Amber Stamp. Well, I don't know if that's updated. QED, have you updated for today? The list? Oh, QED's not here for once. Oh my god. Alright. Maybe he's not a magic guy. Sometimes tough to say. Okay, this hand is kind of shit. I've got really solid cards in there, but no way to play them. I think I have to mulligan this hand. Even though I do have a 2, but like I do nothing else after that. You want to play this game, you don't want to put any work in learning the meta. Sure, you could just, you know, throw money at it as you lose money. You don't want to put work into it. This is worse for us somehow. I think I just mulliganed a totally shitty hand for an even worse hand. Okay, that's a bad start. I just drew one of the cards we mulliganed. We need green mana. We need runner mana, preferably double green. It's not going to do the trick. Oh, land screws. Taking a really fun game and making it worse. Sure. Ah, another swamp. Just what I didn't want. Give me a forest. Ah, perfect. It's like I'm playing a game. I already mulliganed to protect this. That is my mechanic. My mechanic for dealing with this type of shit with the land screw is to mulligan. I've already mulliganed. Oh great. You're super fucking late. Just in time to not do anything. I mean, I guess he's not... Did he miss a land drop? Oh, he's missed 2 land drops too. Maybe we're okay. We'll see. He's got another Warlord's Fury for the mass buffing here. Sure. And first strike's actually a problem. I can't block, so I'm just taking 9. So I'm 1 away from dead. And I can't get 2 creatures out. I can get 2 creatures out next turn, but I can't get air creatures out. So I'm just dead. I'm just dead from land screw. Sure. Because your deck is Warlord's Fury, run amok. Because you desperately hope you draw this card every single time or your deck does literally nothing. Got it. Sure. We'll take that as a loss. The ones that make me the saltiest by far are the land screw ones because I'm not playing a game. I'm just sitting there waiting to lose. Fantastic. All right. Let's just sit on that for half a second. Grumble about lands. Grumble. We can do some hyping of things. A couple more viewers channel. So last night recorded PKA. If you're a Patreon for PTA, that is out already. If you're not, it comes out Saturday. It's just 4 hours of a long-running internet podcast where we shoot the shit and talk about all sorts of insensitive subjects. It's quite a lot of fun, actually. That'll be my 13th appearance on PKA. So that should be up Saturday. D&D episodes are being released this morning. 3 new D&D episodes from our ongoing campaign. Those were recorded on Wednesday and are live today. And yeah. I tried shuffling my deck better yet. It's a good question. Seems like the type of question someone like you might ask. It's it's one of the ones people say quite a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I love stuff outside of my control. Super excited.